This time on my Raj, we're going to switch out my tires and get them ready for the summer. If you missed the first episode, you can click this link to see me patch the tire, or don't. It didn't really work out too well. Only lasted about a day. Yeah, kind of like that.
I'll clean these bad boys up while I'm at it.
I have a parked tire boot I might try to redo the patch with. Dottie from GMBN says I might need to sew it up.
Before I get too far along, I like to reuse my fluid, whatever I can get out.
Tire levers would help as well. While we're on the subject of GMBN, that new kid Henry,
All that beautiful fluid saved my life more than a couple times. No, not my life.
Henry had a great tip of using a spray paint can plastic lid to scoop out sealant.
Gotta be careful you don't pull this thing out all the way. Give it a little forward push. Get the air out very carefully. I want it spurting. No one wants to be spurted with white goo, especially with particulates in it. And suck out the last of that.
The lid works a dream.
I think that's as good as I can get it. Ah, there it goes.
Go ahead and throw one in your toolbox. You might need to tape the little hole.
This is how the factory taped it. There's a lot of air bubbles. Haven't had any issues yet per se, but I did notice the end here. It's coming up. So I went ahead and put some Gorilla Tape on there. I don't know if it's really doing anything. Now, always want to check rotation. I can never find the damn arrow. It's like a USB plug. I gotta flip it over 3 times before I see it. Oh, there it is. Rotation that way. So it's going to be turning like this. So if the bike's upside down, it's going to be rolling that way. So we'll flip it, so when the ground comes across, it rolls the way it's supposed to, which is not that way. Alright, let's try this again. So the rotation is that way. So if the ground's coming here, it's going like that. So if the ground's coming, I think that's right. There's a little wonky from being all folded up.
That's what she said.
Alright, so your one side's on. Spin the old logo. I'm a fan of put the tire on and then put the sealant in. Let's go right through the valve stem. See if we can get any levers to get this baby on. And we are on. See how it has those kind of creases in it? Hopefully that'll iron out once we get some air in. Air. So I like the compressors. Use this tip with the rubber. Just shove it right on the stem. Blast it. I'm gonna go ahead and do that before I add sealant. See what happens.
I struggled, and I struggled, and I struggled. This tire would not see.
Well, I'll be. I've never had this much trouble with the tire out of the 4 tires I've done. I think it's because of these creases, which is no bueno. I don't have a tube to throw in here to kind of set the form.
Maybe try soapy water?
Maybe if I leave it in the sun a little bit, it'll iron out. Let's go to the back. I've noticed I have to spread the frame a bit to pull the tire out, the wheel off. Careful of the close clearance on that brake pad. Turn off the clutch. Give it a pull. See how the rotor's hitting the frame there?
Thanks for dropping by the way. It's viewers like you making me hope for this world.
Woohoo, that one's gunked up pretty good. Oh, this one's tight. And my precious goo. I need a vessel. There we go.
Again, the spray paint lid is a top-notch trick, and it eliminates the annoying part of changing out tires.
Fix that for OCD folk. So my Gorilla Tape's folded a bit, but there hasn't been any leakage. Let's go ahead and put a Ranger 225 fast rolling and light. Might not be the exact same Ranger. Looking this way. Means cassette, brake. just like that, I believe. Again, this is a 2.25 tire going on a 35mm rim. Everyone says it's going to be too skinny for the rim. I think it'll work, especially just for street type stuff. Ooh, that's really tight on there. Push it to the center, like you do. And they say if you do it right, you don't need tire levers, but I have never found that to be the case.
I've gotten much better at this.
Yep, no levers, look at that. Seems good. Again, we'll do a test, see how this baby airs up. Yep, that holds. It did not pop into the bead. The bead did not pop into the rim. And this will be rear tire fluid. Give it a little shake 'em. Get those particulates out moving. I would recommend not balancing this stuff on your leg, especially if you're working over carpet. This is 3/16 inner diameter tube I'm using. I got it from Home Depot for a roll of it for like 10 bucks. Fits right over the valve stem, perfect. So we're right at 100 millimeters almost, milliliters. That's some amount of gallons. Now for that. And I forgot to clean the valves. I went ahead and cleared up these valves with some alcohol. All I had was beer, but it did the trick. Doesn't work as well as the Stoli I normally use, and I like to save the scotch for the expensive parts. Alright, let's try this baby again. I think the bead already popped, right? It only popped the once?
It did not, but that's okay.
I'm always worried about cross-threading these. It's something you gotta do quick, but still be careful about. And then I'll go ahead and give it the Surface shake.
Surface is a Phoenix local company.
I'm hearing leakage. It could be that valve or the core. And I definitely didn't put enough air in, so that's pretty great. I don't have a pump to check.
That's fine. I'll have to redo it anyways.
Maybe that lock ring was too tight. I don't know. Still leaking. Gotta put more air in anyway. And I lost my valve. There's the one. Where did I put the one I just took off though? Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, best way to avoid cross-threading is to go backwards until you hear the thread click and then go forwards. That might be the best we do without a floor pump. I don't have an air Presta. Now the hunt for that valve. Found it. Alright, this baby's been sitting in the sun for a little bit. We shall see if it works any better. Ooh, that's hot.
Tripod helmet cam for the win. Still no go. The thing that finally worked was a little soapy water and whacking the tread into the rim as I inflated. Could OEM versions be non-foldable?
Bead seems to bend pretty easily. Wonder if these are not like retail Rangers, come folded, and are in fact non-foldable. Oh, I didn't line up the logo on the rear. Guess I gotta do that one again.
Rotation and logo location, the bane of my continuation.
Well, I'll tinker. Alright, we'll give it one more go. If it doesn't work, I'll just go ahead and fix that rear tire and call it a day. It looks a bit better now. I'm not showing you, I'm looking for the rotation. Why can't they do it in white? There it is, rotation. Ground's coming here, so that way. So we got the cassette side. Oh, right side. This is the front, that's right. And there's our glory hole. That's not going on. I like that's tighter. Nothing.
This is the method I mentioned, combined with soapy water, that finally got the tire to seat. I've never had to use water before, so I didn't think about it at the time. Let me get this logo lined up, and I'll get you out of here. So much for short videos, eh?
I'm gonna throw a little bit more sealant in there, just because his new tire had to coat the hole inside. Watch out now. I'm not gonna shake it. Just a little top off. So they're probably about 110, 120 milliliters. Although this is a regular size tire, so probably doing good at 90. Let's see how we did. Booyah! Still got a leak. All the way around, you got that ring around this side.
Shake it up so you can get the sealant
Everywhere. You know the drill. The rear wheel's good, I think. We'll find out tonight. I will do some research, maybe see if I can figure out if that is a wire bead, and what I can do about getting it to seat. I went ahead and put a tube in the front tire. This is the 2.8. I want to do a side-by-side 2 1/4 and 2.8 WTB Rangers on 35mm rims. Oh, it's all in black. Black on black on black. I sure hope those buckets aren't greasy. So yeah, 2.8, 2.25. A lot of people I asked in posts I made said it would be too skinny for 35mm rims, but there's a good bulb in the side. Do that in case there's some sort of cinematic effect. This time I'm going to throw on the factory Rocky Mountain single lock-on grips. Change up those ratty hand mounts. Those are fine. I mean, they do a little bit of gunk if you don't have hands. Gloves. No gunk with no hands. And then I don't know how the video is going to come out, but yeah, I've been using the Surface 1 liter
tire RX
$25
or prescription.
So it's not too bad. Works just like Stan's. I mean, it seems like it's the exact same stuff.
Thanks for watching.
And
Don't be a jagweed while driving.
peace out.